Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about the equipment system and my opinions on it, and just in general where I think the game is going to go from it. So, my initial thoughts, let me just finish up my daily travels. Perfect. So, recently, with the new equipment systems, there has become a new system, and this is known as Awakening. So let us go and have a look. Awaken. So this is where it costs a blueprint and between 10 to 20 legendaries, depending on the blueprint, materials to upgrade. And so my first opinion, straight up, is it is an awful contribution to the game. I don't think it's gonna benefit everyone. It's purely just gonna make the gap between free to play and big spenders so much bigger. The fact they released all 5 stages at once as well is even more shocking. So now, to potentially get a perfect set of gear, so let's just say for this weapon, I need 1 to craft it, potentially 4 refinements to get it special talented, which I have, and then I need 4 more blueprints to get it to the final stage. So that's 9 at best full blueprints. So in my opinion, that has pretty much made the KVK weapons so invalid if you're looking to eventually get to a full set. It costs you 90 materials just to craft it, and then however many it's going to cost you to awaken it. So I think this is super detrimental to the free to play players and the low spend players, and this is just going to get bigger and bigger, I think, unfortunately. I did think when they brought in armaments that it was going to be an even worse system than what it already is. However, this has just managed to top it. So, if you look at my account, for example, I'm no huge spender, not a whale. I'm just someone who spends a little bit of money and plays the game quite regularly. My BAP isn't anything special. I get 2 equipment chests a day, which is only recent. And the gear sets that I have is 1 full set of special talent on Cav, 1 full set of special talent on Epic for archers, a second Cav set now coming through, again a second Cav set now coming through on the legendary side, and then a full special talent on Purple with 1 legendary. So for me, as someone who's quite far into the game, I'm over 3 years, I spend a bit of money, and I'm still not able to have 3 full sets of legendary gear, which is pretty insane if you think about it for the new players who have now got to do that, manage the special talents all, and then awaken it to the 5 stages. So unfortunately now, if you want to be a rally leader, not only are you meant to get the legendary equipment, not only are you meant to special talent it, not only are you meant to now get it to awaken in 5, you also with the ornaments, which are pure luck based, so no matter how much money you spend, it's purely based on how much luck you get, and you've got to spend £400 on the crystal tech. I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't think it was a good idea. I don't see how it benefits the game. I think it just creates more smaller players to leave the game because it becomes too much of a task to complete. Again, for my kingdom, I'm 3rd in the kills. We are a very young kingdom, and I'm 13th in power, and I still don't see how any of my kingdom will get this, who is a native player, within the next 4 years. It's just insane. And it's like, I know if we go on to the crystal chests, I will open all these today. Just equipment chests. They have now added, luckily for me as I'm a CAD player, Navarre's Control, Ash of the Dawn into here, so potentially you can now get some, so we can have a look if I get any. No. Like, and even the equipment, you're not getting anything from these skis, realistically. It's very, very hard to get anything. It's just super frustrating because there's so much power creep going on in the game at the moment. It used to be that this guy was the best commander in the game. It's like I got him to a respectable level, and then the primes started coming out, or the Nevskis that started coming out, and XY, and then these were the best commanders in the game by miles. And then the primes started coming out. There just seems to be so much power creep in Rise of Kingdoms at the moment, and it's so frustrating. I don't think it'll be long until we see CH maybe go up to like 28, maybe 30. I know they've announced the IP19's coming, which will just create an even bigger gap. It's just frustrating for the free-to-play players and the lower spenders. So it's like, we can have a look at this. So let me just spend on the courier. So on the, oh, I need one more. So let me just, let me recycle all these. I do check all these before anyone says, oh no, you're recycling them all. So I know what I'm recycling. Let's have another look. So let's buy 2 more of these, 10 more of these, and some of these. So let's get an inscription shard chest. And again, this is me. I haven't spent any money, and this is the first one I've got since the ornaments have come out. And I got inscribed to an epic emblem, increased the defense by 2.5%, so that's okay. Available in inscription charges, redeem in inscriptions, so we can go have a look at this. I know this isn't relevant to the new update, however, where has it gone? Oh, here. Available inscription shard. How do I? So one inscription shard. So one of these. Oh, okay. I didn't even realise that. So you get one of these potentially from random, and then you get one inscription shard, which will allow you to eventually get one of these. Which again, is going to take you absolutely months. But let me open up some of these equipment, and we will have a look at what realistically I can get as a more experienced player with a lot more resources saved up than it's fair to say the average player would have. We do go for wedge on everything. 3% health. I will keep that one just in case. So let's have a look. So 10 at a time. Wedge. So that's okay, so I'll keep that just in case. That one is awful, awful, awful. That one's, whenever the wielder activates skill, the troop has a 30% chance to gain a shield. That one's pretty good. Well, that's really good actually. That one I won't be able to use. 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 And that one I won't be able to use. So let's rock and roll again. No, 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 nope, 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 and nope. I know what my inscriptions are on my marches, so I know if any of these are worth it, and they are all not. So that is a bit of saving. That's nothing crazy, but again, that didn't. I've got one which I may be able to improve. on my march and we'll have a look at that. So then I'll have a look at these. 1.5 energy health, that's no good, so none of them are any good either. And that's fine. So let's pop 8 of these. No good, no good, no good, no good, no good, no good, no good. Harried. Yeah, and that's not really any good either. I'll keep it purely because it's got an inscription so we can transmute it. But this is just the thing, this is pure luck. And so I've got this on the Arch Formation, which I'll realistically never use unless I finally max Attila and Attila becomes relevant again. So we've got 2 special talent, well, 2 inscriptions, so let's hopefully have something that's relevant. Worry, 5%. I'll keep it, but again, that's nothing special. 3.5% health, that's really nice. 3.1% health, that's nice, I'll keep that. They're no good. That's no good. And the final one, resistance, extra percent counter attack, so we'll keep that as well. So let's have a look at the armaments that we just got. So my current armament is 3.5% increase in health, 2% defense, and 0.6% attack. So, Order uses a skill that has 30% chance to generate a shield. So if I was to transmute this, well, let's just see what. 3.5% health, 1.7 defense. So I have quite a few there. We can. I'll have a look at them in a bit, and I'll decide which one is best. So at the moment, I can forge another coin and stuff like that on new gear. However, I am quite keen on trying to get these awakenings done and seeing how good they actually are. So if I push this to the next level, I get 1.5 extra defense, and that is it. And if I push this one, I will get an extra 3 cav health, but I've got 2 of these. See, the only thing is, for these, you really need to be pushing them to the 5th level, or the unit capacity, to make them so much stronger. So unless you have full legendary sets or epic sets, I just don't think it's worth it to be crafting these. And I don't need, let me do this. I don't need any of this infantry gear anymore, so let me just get rid of it. And we'll see what we can do. For me, I didn't need none of that gear, as I am a cav player. For a lot of you, you do need to work on getting your special talents done before you start heading towards the legendaries, as there isn't that big of a jump in between. So let's have a look at what we've got. Ooh. So we've got nothing crazy. Let's have a look at what we've got on there. We're slowly but surely getting there. Just combining all these so we can see how much there's from each other. So we've got 70 of the leather, 66 of the stone, and 43 of the ebony. So we do have the possibility to craft a new ring and a horn. However, we even have the ability to craft one of these. However, again, if I wanted to try and push these, I need potentially 9 of these blueprints to make it worth it, or to make it fully maxed, which ultimately should be the goal for everyone. But with this new system, you just can't. So I think you have to accept now that if you're not a huge spender, you will not be a rally leader in the later KVKs. So like for me, I actually think it is best for me to look at what I can craft to try and finish these sets. So it's like, that is 8% defense. And this is 14.5, so that's 6.5 defense. And if I was to awaken it, I'd get 1.5% attack. So I think realistically for me, I need to be looking at how to improve my sets. So I struggle to run 5 marches, but like when I do, obviously this is no good, so I need to remove this as well. I need a new helmet, weapon, and pants. So let's have a look at what we've got and what we can forge. So I've got 3 of these, so I can craft a special talent one. And I can craft the weapon. So 70, 10 and 10. And for the helmet, 40, 10 and 10. So I can craft a weapon and then another helmet, which would be nice. Whatever, I think I am just going to go for crafting the head. Yeah, you know what, I know I just said that I wouldn't do it. However, as I'm not going to be able to special talent this anytime soon, I'll go for the KVK weapon and a normal helmet, and then special talent the pants, because the pants is, if we have a look, is 11.5% on the health, and the normal ones are just 12. 11.5 when you special talent there. So I think that's where we're going to go. Oh, just buy these. Might be the difference between me being able to craft it and not. So let's go for the helmet first. What do we? Oh, that's good. So 40, 10 and 10. Do I have 40? So I have 12. Yeah, I have 40. That is fine. Okay, let's craft the helmet first then. Let's see if we get lucky. And of course, we do not. Lilith absolutely hates me, so we will never get lucky on these. Now, let's have a crack at the weapon. However, we do need some more gold, so I'm just going to quickly collect all of my chests. $35 AP pots, very nice. Is that going to be enough? Sweet. Let's have a go. Unfortunate, no special talent, but it is what it is. Obviously this with the special talent is better than the KVK weapon, so we are just going to pop. Well, that's super frustrating. I didn't think about that. However, that's not a biggie because I'm only in KVK 3. And then let me just see, can I craft? I don't think I can I? No, so I'm just missing out on these, which is fine. It's because I've put them all. I can iconic this as well. I will icon this just so you guys can see that animation as well. Confirm. So, after all of that, where does it leave me with my sets and my goals? So at the moment, I do have 4 Season of Conquest accessories. One of them is special talented, so that will be put on my Nevsky.
This rose blooms as red as Roman blood.
My Boudica and my Archer set, I need to refine my ancient strategies, as this gives me 1% more unit capacity, which I'm sure if we have a look at this, if we just awaken this, which is 500 unit capacity, which is 0.5% for 10 legendary materials and a legendary blueprint, I honestly think it's broken. I don't think it's worth it at all, this awakened system for smaller players. For my XY, unfortunately he is a little bit behind in gear. He does have a special talent on 2 pieces, and these 2 pieces are honestly fine for Cav. We are very lucky. 10.5% health and 17% defense. The defense is almost as good as the KVK weapon. It's not far behind, in all honesty. And then for my Saladin, I just need to craft the pants, which I'll be able to before Season of Conquest. And the weapon I've now got, so that is perfect. And that set is looking a lot healthier now as well. And finally for the infantry, unfortunately I will never craft a legendary piece for the infantry gear. I've got 10.5% health and that's more than suffice for me. The next to be replaced on this set is the helmet, as at 10.5% attack. I want to be changing that over to defense, so that will be the next one to go. So overall, they are my thoughts on the new system and how I think Lilith has crazily put this into the game so soon on and putting all 5 stages at once. I just don't think it is very helpful. Let me see. So let me have a look at what I can transmute. It's just so we can have a look at that as well. Let's get rid of all of them. Never get this on a proper wedge formation though, do we? No. Never lucky. Okay, let's check. Oh, that's not the one I was after. That's the one I'm after. As these are both quite low, I'm happy just to roll them all for the cost. I think it's just worth it. So 2.3% attack, I'm happy to just replace that straight away and just keep going. I prefer the defense on that, to be fair. The health is much better. Now we're talking. Perfect. So we can replace that I'm happy to keep the health. Ooh. Now it's a case of, do we go for the cav set or the infantry set? So, I do have more cav pieces. I'm trying to see. Remember what my... I think my infantry is very good. So I'm going to replace... And I think I'm going to unlock the infantry. No. So... That's fine. So that is a very good... Let me check. Yeah, my infantry was very good, 3.2% health. I'm glad I remember that. I can actually roll that one as well. So, let's have a look compared to this one. 0.6 all damage, but that's got 3.5% health as well. So, let's see where we can just pop that on as an armament. Ooh, even this one's very good, 1.3%. Let's compare them. So, obviously, the infantry defense, 2.5%. I think this is just better all round. And then I will move that one. Let's compare these and just have another look. So, with the war cry, so the Worldclad is the better inscription. This has cavalry attack, cavalry defense, which is more, and 0.8% less. I think these are very similar, if I'm honest. I don't think there's that much of a difference. However, I do like the all damage just a little bit more, so I'm going to replace that. And then, as we have got some transmutes left, we are just going to roll the Guan Yu one. So let's lock the health. And we are getting Naffle. So the infantry attack is really nice. And we are out of stones. Yes, we are completely out. So that is a nice little improvement on our Guan Yu as well. So that's an extra 3% attack when I'm hitting. So my armaments overall are now starting to become a lot stronger on all of my main commanders. It will be hitting a lot more of a punch. But again, this is someone who's very much looking to perfect his marches. So it is very much a shame that it feels every time myself is getting closer to the higher spenders get pushed so far back due to the power creep in the game. However, that is pretty much everything for myself at the moment, and the new power creeping in Rise of Kingdoms. So yeah, if there's anything else that you guys think I missed or that you want me to comment on, please leave a comment and I will get back to you in the chat. And thank you very much, guys. See you next time.